To as black gold.
In this morning's Grow with Care, there are a few new twists we'd like to show you about creating this magic stuff. Take a look.
Garbage into dirt. That's the story.
Well, that really says it all. So why doesn't everyone do it?
How much time and effort do you have to put in?
A lot. You need to be able to carry your stuff from the kitchen and dump it in here, and every once in a while mix it up, and that's all you need to do. Now, there's master composters who cut things up and they shred them and they put layers and they put bacteria in, and it's great. All roads lead to good compost at the end. I've had a compost pile for my whole life. When I was little, we grew up, my grandfather was a big gardener and my father was a big gardener, and we just threw the scraps back out in the corner, and it was magic, which it still is. You throw the scraps in the corner, and after a while you have incredible dirt, you have incredible worms, and you throw in your plants. You don't have to go to the store and buy incredibly expensive fertilizer. It's the best fertilizer you can get.
The process of breaking down does, of course, happen naturally, but if you want to speed it up, you need to turn it. So either you can do that by hand, or there are a couple of new gadgets on the market.
Well, this comes on a stand, and you put the whatever your composted material in the side, and then you spin it a couple times, and you put the day that you did that up on top, so you know to spin it every day or two. Well, this is kind of cool.
You flip it up, put the compost in.
Right, and then when it's starting to go, every once in a while, every couple of weeks, you take this off, you shovel out your compost, put it in here, take this off, put it on there, shovel out your compost, and rebuild it. So like in, 7 or 8 square feet, you've got a compost bin.
When people talk about reduce, reuse, recycle, all of this would be about this tall in a landfill. It breaks down and we put it right back into the garden.
Mary actually talked during that, but Jeff wouldn't let her. But she had her wellies on. She came out all ready to talk, but Jeff kind of took over.
No, you know what? They both love it. They both feel very strongly about it. And Mary actually had a point that I didn't get a chance to put into the package. She had a point that a lot of gardeners think, or homeowners think, well, it'll smell. That's why I'm not going to do it. And she said she's been doing it for 25 years, and she's done it in all sorts of climates, and it doesn't smell at all.
No, and they do a big compost pile. They don't do a whole lot to it. Like they say, naturally it happens anyway, so just throw it in there, turn it every once in a while. But if you want to give it a little bump, there's a couple of things you can add.
Yeah, and we understand that Jeff's tomatoes in the winter are famous, so we're going to try those next winter. But speaking of something you could add if you'd like.
Right, if you want to add microbes, there's 56 billion microbes in this little thing. That's what it says.
That's freaking me out.
56 billion microbes.
So that'll just get it going faster.
And adds microbes to it.
And what will this do?
Well, dried blood, which is pure nitrogen, feeds the microbes. Microbes eat nitrogen or sustain on nitrogen, so dried blood's a great thing to throw in there. Nitrogen's important.
Fabulous, fabulous.
Compost, compost, compost.
Well, we want to put it on